Hello, everyone. The BAFTAs have occurred. It is still daytime here. Imagine that a daytime award ceremony. That's because the British area is 5 hours ahead of where I am. So I'm going to be reacting to said winners. Going into it, I guess my predictions for the top categories: Power of the Dog for Best Picture, Belfast for Best British Film. I said Cumberbatch for actor, but I very much think Will Smith could still win here because King Richard did much better at the BAFTAs than I expected it to, so I do think there's a lot of support for him, and that could carry over here. Actress. Actress is a tricky one. I went with Joanna Scanlon in the end. Either her or Renata Rensby is who I think it would go to, but I lean towards Scanlon because they don't have to, none of these people are nominated at the Oscars, so they can just go with their local favorites. And then supporting actor and actress, I went with the two I'm predicting for the Oscars, DeBose and Kotzer. Screenplay, I went with Belfast, and I think I stuck with Power of the Dog, but I wouldn't be surprised with a upset from Drive My Car or Lost Daughter there. And Licorice Pizza could beat Belfast, but I don't know. And then Rising Star, I think I said Lashana Lynch. And then the tech category is pretty much the same stuff I'm predicting at the Oscars. So let's now react to who won. So now we will be looking at Best Film, starting off with the film. Power of the Dog, probably. Not Belfast, not the... Yep, Power of the Dog. It's sweeping. I don't understand people who are going out predicting stuff like CODA or, Belfast or even King Richard. I just don't think that's going to happen. It's a true sweep. So yeah, nothing too shocking there. Next, Outstanding British Film. Belfast. Belfast, yep. Nothing too crazy so far. Some of these nominations were interesting, House of Gucci. But yeah, this is where Belfast was going to get its love. Outstanding debut by a British writer, director, or producer. Oh, okay. The Harder They Fall. Okay, I forget with who I went for here, but that's interesting. Interesting pick. Let me zoom out a little. I'm happy for him. I love that movie. I love The Harder They Fall. James Samuel, he didn't even get in, I believe, at first time director at the BAFTAs. So I'm glad he is winning something somewhere. So I'm glad, happy for that movie. I probably would have voted for that or passing, so happy either way. Film not in the English language, come on now. Let's Drive My Car. Yeah, Drive My Car. Nothing too crazy. Documentary. I thought it could be Flea, but I think I stuck with Summer of Soul. And it's still Summer of Soul. Yeah, that's a sweeper. I think this was Flea's best shot at winning a documentary award, and it did not here. So Summer of Soul's going everywhere. Lock it in. Animated film, I wish Mitchell's, but probably Encanto. Yeah. Director, ooh. Cambion. Yeah. Not a ton of crazy commentary here. Relatively predictable stuff so far. Original screenplay, this is where there's a little... Belfast is what I said, but let's see. Licorice Pizza, he did win here. Okay. So Belfast, not completely locked up there. I don't know about... if Belfast... This is its home turf, so if it was going to win, you would think it would probably win at the BAFTAs. But I'm still not... The BAFTAs really liked Licorice Pizza. They over-nominated Licorice Pizza. So they did really like it, so I guess maybe this isn't too surprising. But I think I'm still going to stick with Belfast for the Oscars. Adapted screenplay, Power of the Dog, probably. Oh! CODA. That throws a little bit of a wrench in my predictions here. I just don't... I see why CODA is gaining momentum, why it's going up in Best Picture and stuff. I just don't personally see what's so special about that screenplay. I guess people are viewing that as like a way to reward the movie, because it may not win pictures. That's the place where they are going to reward it. I mean, this could be a similar path to what happened with The Father last year, which won the BAFTA and then ended up winning the Oscar over the Best Picture frontrunner and Best Director frontrunner, Nomadland, which is Power of the Dog this year. Very similar. But I just wouldn't think that CODA would be the kind of screenplay to do that. It's a well done movie, but I don't think the writing in particular is what stands out to me. I would think maybe Drive My Car with Lost Daughter would have had a better shot here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to think hard about what I'm gonna do with adapted screenplay now. CODA is definitely in contention. So yeah, happy for Sean Hayter. That movie I love. I really love that movie. Yeah. Leading actress. God. Who knows? Okay. Joanna Scanlon, After Love. I told you all. I told you all. If there isn't someone who's going to affect the Oscars here, it's going to go to the local person, which in this case, especially if you look at all of those anonymous ballots, everyone was talking about like Joanna Scanlon, this actress who's like deserves more recognition, gave a great performance in this underseen movie, British. I mean, I'm pretty happy with myself for that one. I will admit, pretty happy. Yeah, I'm sad for Renata Rensby. I mean, she's very deserving, and I believe she's also British. So, leading actor. This is another insane one. Okay, is it Smith or is it Cumberbatch? Probably Cumberbatch. Let's see. Will Smith. Okay, it's undeniable, people. You cannot deny it. You cannot deny it. I'm sorry. He's winning the Oscar. Period. I mean, I don't think I've ever. I think I may have like for a few weeks switched to Cumberbatch for the Oscar, but I switched back to Will Smith relatively quickly after that. It's undeniable at this point. He won the BAFTA. Not many people saw that coming. I thought it was a possibility, but like, it's undeniable. I mean, the BAFTAs are really good at predicting who is going to end up winning at the Oscars. So I would take these winners very much into account when predicting who you're going to win. Last year, they were like on point with like everything. Of course, it could not happen this year. It could be very different. I mean, obviously not going to happen in actress. But yeah, Will Smith, love for him is everywhere, including the BAFTAs. So yeah, as many have suspected, he is undeniable. I'm happy for him. That's good. I'm glad that it's locked up. Even though that makes for a less interesting race, I'm still glad that it's locked up. Supporting actress, it's DeBose. Yeah. That has been the one for sure locked up category this whole time, of the acting categories. And then actor, please be Troy Kotsur. Please, let's lock that race up too. Yes. 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 Oh my God, I'm so happy for him. He's going to win an Oscar. Troy Kotsur is going to win an Oscar. That's going to be an amazing speech. I am so happy for him. I love that. I love that. I do. Casting. I'm sorry, I'm still in for Troy Kotsur. Yeah, he's winning the Oscar. I mean, this is pretty much locked up. Both Smith and Kotsur are going to win. We already knew DeBose was going to win. And I was already predicting those two, but people were looking at this as like the last shot for Cumberbatch and McPhee to possibly win, but not going to happen. I just didn't see. I saw Cumberbatch as possible. I just never saw Cody Smith-McPhee's performance in that movie as something that would win an Oscar. Troy Kotsur is much more of a typical Oscar-winning performance, and he will be the first deaf actor to have won as an Oscar. Esmeralda Mountain was the first deaf actress to have won an Oscar. Very fitting. Okay, yeah, casting. Maybe Belfast. I honestly, maybe King Richard. King Richard, why not? West Side Story, I forgot that was nominated. Yeah, that's probably what I would have gone with, honestly. Getting into categories I know less about now. Yeah, this category has only been around for a few years. That's definitely who deserves to win here. West Side Story. Yeah, cinematography. It's probably Dune. I think this is another category I'm mixed up with, either Dune or Power of the Dog. I think is going to win the Oscar. I think there's equally strong narratives there. I'd honestly maybe lean Power of the Dog, but Dune is just as possible. Yeah, Dune. Okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy. That's probably gonna win the Oscar now. To be honest, I would love Ari Wagner to be the first female cinematographer to win. But Dune is it's very strong in that category, and I do love that cinematography. And Greg Fraser just did the Batman. I mean, come on now. Costume design, it's Cruella, right? Okay, good. Moving on. Editing. Oh, this is a tricky one. They could have gone honestly with like Summer of Soul or something here, because that was nominated. But I think Dune is going to win. Dune did No Time to Die. Okay, BAFTA. That doesn't help us at all, but that's nice. They had to show their Bond movie some love somewhere. I forgot that was nominated. Yeah, that movie is very well edited as well. Yeah, good for that movie. I still think Dune's going to win the Oscar just because of the sound correlation. But this is going to be one of the more interesting races going into the night. I don't think it's nearly as locked up as many of the other categories are. Makeup and hair. I would think maybe House of Gucci, because that did decent here. Let's see. Eyes of Tammy Faye. Okay, yeah. I do think that's winning the Oscar, and I do think that cements it even more. Because, I mean, as I've been saying, this is going to be the lead actress and makeup double win, as we saw like with Meryl Streep or other cases, like even though it's not actress, what's his name, Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour. I think that's gonna happen. It's gonna win makeup and hair. It's gonna win actress. That's what I'm currently thinking. Original score, Dune, right? Dune, yeah. Dune. Production design, Nightmare Alley. Dune, okay, Dune, winning everywhere. I hope Nightmare Alley has a shot at the Oscars. I think it deserves to win something, particularly production design. Okay. Sound, I mean Dune. Yeah. Visual effects, Dune. Dune. Short animation, I don't even know what's nominated there. Short film, okay. I think we're getting into stuff I don't know. Oh, and then Lashana Lynch, as I suspected. Also, shout out to Next Best Picture is who I was reading those winners off of. Go check out their podcast and such. Little plug. Yeah, nothing too crazy there, to be honest. Everything pretty much went as expected. I'd say the biggest surprise, I mean, for some people maybe it was Joanna Scanlon, but I saw that coming. I think the biggest surprise for me would probably be CODA, an adapted screenplay. Actually, that surprised me. I think I may have to switch over to that at the Oscars. I still don't really think so, though. That just doesn't seem like a screenplay winner to me, to be honest. But I'm sure we'll talk about that more as we get closer to predictions. But yeah, this ceremony locked up. Will Smith is winning. Troy Kotsur is definitely winning, as we should have. And I did suspect all along. I mean, they're just, sometimes you got to go through your initial instinct. Go through your gut. Lead actress, who knows? And then, yeah, DeBose and Dune winning a bunch of technicals. I'm hoping maybe a few of those can go to something like Nightmare Alley or other movies come the Oscars, but we'll have to see. So yeah, those are my reactions to the BAFTA winners. The race is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. The season slowly shutting down. Looking forward to all that is left to come this season. If you want to continue on this Oscar voyage, subscribe, like, comment what surprised you down below, and how did this affect your Oscar predictions? So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.